Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. In today's video, I am going to show you some very simple and useful gift wrapping hacks that will hopefully help you out if you are doing some last minute gift wrapping this year. So the very first thing that I want to show you actually happens to me way too often, and it's when you thought you cut enough wrapping paper but you did not. You kind of missed it by a little bit, so it's not a big deal. What we're going to do is just wrap our gift diagonally. So as you can see, I have the gift box at an angle with this wrapping paper, and I am taking one corner of the wrapping paper I had cut out and just placing it over it. When you tape that, you're going to turn it onto the sides, and what you're going to do here is actually straighten out the top corner with your pointer. When you do that, you are straightening out the paper against the box. So what you do next is actually fold the outer edge of it, and you're going to bring it forward and then up. Once you are finished with one side of the box, you're going to turn the box over and repeat the same step on the other side. When you are done, your wrapping paper should kind of make the shape of the letter M. To finish up your gift wrapping here, you are going to take the corner that is left over, fold inward the edges, and then just bring the wrapping paper over the top. The next thing I am going to show you is what to do when you found the perfect gift, but that gift is kind of an odd shape and it won't really fit into any of the boxes you have, and you actually don't have any spare gift bags for this gift. This is what you're going to do. You are just going to make one out of wrapping paper. So first things first, you need to cut out a piece of wrapping paper and then lay it down flat on the table with the design facing downward and then the inside of the wrapping paper facing upward. You're going to fold the edges on the outer corners together until they reach the center and then tape that together. So the next thing that you're going to want to do is to take the bottom of the bag and then fold it upward. You're going to make a crease and make it all nice and flat. Once you do that, your bag should look a little something like this, like it almost has a mouth. Then you are going to take the corners and fold it inward, almost like looking like they're little triangles. You're going to do this on both sides, and then once you are done with that, you're going to bring the top and bottom of the paper together and then tape that together. Once you are done with that step, you should be able to stand up your bag, and now you have wrapping paper in the shape of a bag. What you can do next is actually focus on the top, which I am going to do right now. Everything that I am doing on top of the bag is optional. You could honestly just fold the top inward and you would be done with your bag if you want. But what I'm doing here is folding the outer edges inward, and then I am going to make holes through there so that way I can actually have some straps on my bag. My gift that I have in here is pretty light, so I'm going to be using some ribbon for my straps. If your gift is a little bit more heavier, then I recommend using thicker straps if you want to add them, and then also putting some thick construction paper on the bottom of your gift to give it some extra support when you do carry it. The next thing we are going to talk about is when you get those cylinder shaped gifts. You can either create a gift bag out of wrapping paper like in the previous step that I showed you, or you can finally learn how to properly wrap cylinder shaped gifts, which I am going to show you next. So once you have a piece of wrapping paper that you want to wrap this gift with, you need to measure it properly. So what I mean by that is that you want to make sure that your outer edges of wrapping paper meet at the diameter of the cylinder. So although that the wrapping paper is able to wrap around it, the real tricky parts is those circles at the outer corners that nobody can really wrap without it looking like a hot mess. So with that said, make sure that the wrapping paper that you have on the edges meet at the diameter, and then cut off the excess amount of wrapping paper. Once you have cut your wrapping paper to where both sides meet at the diameter, it is time to start wrapping the tricky part. So watch closely. The first thing you want to do is take one of your fingers and lie down the paper flat. And then with your other finger, you are going to fold the next piece next to it inward and then make that flat against the first flat part that you put. You're going to pretty much repeat this step all around. So this is what it should look like once you are done wrapping. What I like to do personally with cylinder shaped gifts is to also put a bow on it. Of course, this is totally optional, but I'm just going to do it real quick right here. The next thing I'm going to talk about is what you do when you realize that you ran out of to and from stickers. So a lot of our to and from stickers actually still do have stickers if you really think about it, even if they run out of the to and from stickers. So all I'm going to do is cut out whatever stickers are left on this page, and then when I place that on the present, I am going to write to and from within the shapes that are missing. This is a really great idea when there are multiple people who got somebody a gift. In this case, I am using my dad's gift, so I am writing to dad from Mario, Lucero, and mom. For those of y'all who don't know, Lucero is actually my middle name. The next thing that I want to talk about is when you run out of gift bows. I know that gift bows are really important because they can help make your wrapping paper not look so plain, or they can help hide a spot of wrapping paper that maybe tore while you were wrapping it. Don't lie, you are guilty of those times. What you want to do is take a piece of wrapping paper and fold it hot dog style. I know, that's so weird, but they used to say that all the time in elementary school, and that's how I remember it best. So once you fold it, you are going to cut out some strips without cutting those strips all the way through. When you are done cutting those strips, you are going to curl them with a pair of scissors. You're going to curl them the same way that you would curl some streamers or some ribbon. It's the same process, but you do need to be more gentle here, since wrapping paper can honestly tear way faster than ribbon. Once you are finished curling the strips, what you are going to do is lay down the paper flat against the table and then just roll it out. You're going to roll it all, and then once you are done with that, you are going to gather the curls together and then pinch the bottom of it and then attach that to your gift, and then you have your bow. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I really hope that these tips really help you out in your last minute gift wrapping. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, great time with friends and family, and stay stylish.